I think I forgot to set up the model, so give me a second to fix that. Okay, hello. Good morning. Yes, I thought I was fully ready, but apparently I wasn't. It's like, like the magic of no, it's just me being too used to this, thank you. Again, it's a part of the magic. Yes, I think I've gotten too comfortable with setting things up, so I should check things. Sometimes I don't. Do we hear a dog barking? Hi, good morning. How's life going? How are you doing? I woke up probably an hour ago. Yeah, I think an hour ago. I had an orange. That's something I had, which was nice. And I slept really late yesterday, and my body can tell. But it's a Saturday, so I can take a nap later. I was like, can I postpone today's stream? Can I go back to bed? But then I was like, yes, the stream you could, but the studying you can't afford to do that. So I need to study. And yesterday was like afternoon/evening. I tried to try to study. There were other things happening. I could not focus at all. So here we are. Apparently I focus really well in the mornings when I listen to that rain and have people to yap to. Also, yesterday while talking, I for sure spilled some coffee on my table, but I didn't make a big deal out of it because it did not spill on a keyboard nor a mouse. So I was like, it's okay. Yes, I just brought tissue paper and now it's clean. Also, smell of coffee. Who doesn't want it? Yeah. I'll try to be careful with my gestures today. Okay. Should we try to plan something? Whoops. Does anyone have anything they want to put on the board? Because I can do that. Today, for me, I want to test my environment in Colab. That is my am I it could be that, like, if I didn't have anything to do, I'd probably be watching, and I'm not even caught up. That's the issue. I couldn't catch up last week. Perfect Crown. I still don't know the actual name of the TV show, but I know it's like 21st century something. The actual name is it Iship Air? should be no. Wait, how do they read it? 세계 태군 부인? Oh, now I get it. 태군 부인 is royal queen, something like that, because I heard them call her that. 태군 세자 is the guy. 태군 부인 is, there we go, wife of a 21st century crown prince. There we go. That's the actual title. Not that you have to care about that. But that is my entertainment of the week. Prepare? Oh no, what did I? Oh no. Okay. And am I back at this? Yes, I am back at this. Okay. So yeah, internet. Okay, going red and yellow. It's fine. So yeah, I'm looking at the tabs I have opened. I have opened on my computer. When I was supposed to study yesterday, I was searching for different types of universities and their different types of PhDs. I'm like, girl, finish what you're doing right now before you take leaps. Because we were talking about it yesterday. It's not my fault. We were talking about it yesterday. There we go. So yeah, I want to test my environment in Colab, and hopefully it works. I truly don't love TensorFlow, but it's a requirement that I need to use it. Yeah. And then Momo will be doing sorry, bad joke. So if my environment works, I can actually start part 1. If it doesn't, I don't know. I'll ask an LLM to fix it for me. But that's I don't think it's not an LLM thing, fixable thing. It's possibly it is though. I don't know. It's just versioning. My notebook version, my TensorFlow version, I had to change a few things, and even Python version. So that's why I'm trying to go to a trying to go somewhere outside of my local environment to see if it works or not. That is the idea. Yep. So today's it's currently 6:13 a.m. Today's goal is to my goal is to have 2 sessions, and if I feel the energy, 3. So that is the energy to do more. So that is my goal. Without further yapping, should we? What? Blogger still exists? That sounds professional. What? Oh, the tools I talked about? I hope I sound somewhat professional. I don't use it on every... Google Colab is available on VS Code? When? Cool. Okay. I sound distracted, don't I? New notebook. And wish me luck. I should start. Let's play today's rain sound. Let me put it also in the chat. I try to have varying I just realized I haven't opened Restream, which is right. I am ill prepared. I try to have it, like a variety of car rain, walking rain, under a shelter, like a shelter of like store rain. Good luck. Thank you. I need the luck. Okay, how loud is the sound of the rain? Nice. All right. First 20. I'm gonna go for 27. I like the number 7. But I think I started calling my favorite number 4 because out of spite. Why do I do so many things out of spite? Because they say that 4 is bad luck, and it's in some languages it sounds like the word death, so people say it's bad luck in those languages. So I'm like, if they make 4 feel bad, I'm gonna make it feel good. So 4 is now my favorite number, but I'm not gonna go for 24 minutes. I'm gonna go for 27 minutes. See you in 27 if yeah. I mean, I'll be back in 27 minutes, but you don't have to be here. Hi, Drew, go back to your designing. I mean, hi. Sorry. I'm saying let's go and design things. I'm not fighting. I'm supposed to work. You can start working, so let's do that. Thumbs up. Is it okay if I put your name on the board? It's not, you don't have to, but if it's okay, I can do that. Are you designing things today? Question mark. Awesome. Designing cool stuff. Hell yeah. Did I get the word design spelled correctly? I hope. I think I did. All right. So my session is actually 27 minutes, not 25 minutes, because we're cool like that. Let's start the session, and I'll let the volume go higher. I'll do that. Okay. And I'll shut up. Honestly, I wasn't aware. I should wait. Rain too high in my ear. Okay, now it's lower. I wasn't aware it finished because I was like so engrossed into my learning. No, let me pass down some wisdom. So I have an issue with older versions of TensorFlow, and then I have been trying with some local environments, which the annoying thing about local environments is that I don't know what the annoying thing is. Maybe I didn't try too hard. Now with Colab and Gemini, obviously, I see that I need to have my Python version be at most like 3.11, and that I've been using 3.12, and that's like the main issue. Oh, hi. So the main issue is the Python version. Not now my older version of TensorFlow is installed. Like that was like the biggest issue I had last time, and I gave up testing this for like a week because I wanted to do the actual homework parts that don't need TensorFlow before I went back in and do the TensorFlow parts. I try to not hate things, so now that TensorFlow is working, I'm going to try and make friends with it. I'll be TensorFlow's bestest friend. Yeah, I mean, I have just installed it. That doesn't mean it's working. Python. It does mean it's working. It's speaking of ML stuff, any opinion on Chrome installing for GB model weights on people's computers for local LLM model? Wait a second. I'm not aware of that. So like if you want to use, let's say, Gemini, Chrome adds it to your local device and you can't use it? As if like you're calling from I'm not aware of that. It's doing that already? Exactly. Is it costing them too much that they can't host their own things? I mean, yeah, images and files get downloaded into your local device, but that's not 4 gigabytes, you know? Oh, the rain sound changed. If you can share a link, that would be cool. But not everybody's devices can handle 4 gigabytes. Like, do they think everybody has like 32 gigabytes of RAM? Oh, Gemini Nano. I think, is it supposed to be like small, right? Nano? Thanks for the link. I can't share the screen because I'm using a one screen setup, but if it's alright, I'm just gonna read it out loud. Google Chrome may have quietly installed a 4 gigabyte AI model onto your device. Here's how to determine if you have the AI model and how to get rid of it. When is that? So this is yesterday's news, and you may not have intended to install an AI model on your computer, but you might have one. Or anyway, Google Chrome has been quietly installing a 4 gigabyte model onto the device without asking or notifying people. Would fit on most people's video cards. Yeah, but it would also tire it out. Like you would expect it will re-download. Each time you remove it will re-download. And like Gemini Nano, Google has been installed. Sorry, I sometimes read in my head and then Anyway, Google has been installing Gemini Nano, an AI model that runs on devices such as smartphones and laptops instead of in the cloud. I'm gonna try to skim it for the reason of the how to get rid of it part. In February, we have been rolling out the ability for users to easily turn off and remove the model directly in Chrome settings, said the spokesperson. Once disabled, the model will no longer download or update. All right, that's good. Manage on-device generative AI model in Chrome. You can go to System Settings and On-Device AI, turn it on and off. Thank you for that. I mean, yeah, sometimes it's nice. Mind Reader, ooh, yes. It's like my computer. I just let these software packages live on it. Oh. Yeah, agreed. Taking too much liberties without consulting you. Oh, you don't use Chrome anymore. That's good on you. If it's on our computer, maybe you can replace it with our own. Interesting. This is, by the way, this is the support page where it tells you how to uninstall it. Thanks for sharing this. Now I'm gonna go back to using every Google product out there. Currently using Colab on a Chrome. Hey, I mean, yeah, they have good products, but sometimes when they do sneaky stuff, it's not nice. I was discussing with my sibling yesterday about like how EU is trying to get away from company owned OSs. You don't use Chrome, you have it. Don't want to waste. Exactly, like 4 gigabytes is not small. Yeah, like let me save some of it for like other stuff. For my knowledge and my cool photos and videos of stuff I take. I mean, those are also on the cloud, so anyway. But honestly, thanks for sharing that. There's a part of my brain that says, oh, you should make a short about that because people need to know. Yes, like can I do that? I'm technically free today. Anyway, while complaining about browsers, Edge is doing bad stuff with stored passwords and Microsoft won't fix it. It's by design. Yeesh. Oh wow, you have 1.3 terabytes of your own models taking up room. Yeah. Let us have this 4 gigabyte for ourselves. Wait, I have a mini joke about a Microsoft thing. Recently, a thing at work was like not working, and when I went to check it, I saw that it needed like a button that says upgrade, and I was like, I told my supervisor, wait, would Microsoft like make their products not compatible with previous versions? Why would they do that? I wouldn't expect that. And he was like, no, I expect that of Microsoft. I exactly expect that from Microsoft. So that was a bit funny. I'm technically free. Non-technically, I mean, I do have like 2 other things planned in my day, and that's it, which is not a lot. And they're like just preparing for the week ahead, nothing serious. Yeah, I know, trust in Microsoft is gone. On Edge startup, when it starts up, they encrypt all store password and store them in RAM unencrypted the entire time the browser is running. What? Whose idea was that? Like, how do such things happen? Who's reviewing things. I mean, yeah, it's a lot of small decisions, but at least two people should think about it. It's weird. Yeah, so EU is like doing a great job going to open source things, because yes, you can make mistakes, but making mistakes in public means you get a bigger chance of being corrected, right? Anyway, again, let me go back to my Chrome and my Colab and see if it works. Embrace, extend, and extinguish. What does that stand for? Embrace development strategy for sustainable compatibility with an open standard. Extend addition of features not supported by. Wait, where am I reading this? Oh, it's a Microsoft saying. Addition of features not supported by the open standard, creating interoperability problem. Extinguish when they kill something, right? Extension becomes a de facto standard because of their dominant market share. They marginalize competitors who are oh wow, this extinguish means competitors. It's like how they made an incompatible JavaScript for IE to force people to use their own browser. Oh, sorry, I didn't read the first part. Microsoft policy that was part of the antitrust. Official. What I'm saying to my boss is official corporate policy. And it was just like a well, it was not fully a one button upgrade. I actually had to delete and add back, but still, like, it's not difficult for them to do it themselves because they know the other thing becomes unusable. Like, why make your user suffer? But honestly, I don't know if that's how I see it. Who can compete with them in the corporate world? You know, like even on Artemis 2, Outlook was there. Yeah. Okay, for real, I'm going back to more studying this time. But thank you for sharing this. I shall check my settings. My friend has been telling me to start using not Firefox. It was actually something else because I like using Firefox. No, thank you. There's drama at the moment between Anthropic and the programming language they're using. Probably Brave. I think he wants me to use Brave. They did press release about torquing. Sorry, it's F. Forking Zig. I have no idea what bun and zig mean, but Anthropic. They are in the news. Why don't they make their own programming language? Okay, let's discuss that in the next yapping session. Thank you for sharing this, and I will be... Oh, nice! First time hearing about bun. Competitor to Node.js. Nice. Alright. Don't apologize. It's cool to share knowledge. Oh, nice. Okay, so they have their own programming language then. Rain incoming. The sound of rain. I don't know how loud it is right now, but it's going to be loud in a second. Talk to you later. Okay. Did I get distracted again? That's a good problem to have. Hi. So I was like happy 5 minutes ago because I got to install the older version as an environment in my environment in my local. Hi. Drew, you owe me an update on how things are going, and the rain sound changed again. Cool. So I was like, cool. I got to install the previous versions that I want. I had to not downgrade, but because it's an environment, I'm using an older version. So and I used a part of the code that I was using as test to see if it works or not. Worked. I was happy. Then now I'm going to my previous lecture lesson thingy that had an issue with this. I forgot to eat this. Okay, cool. And I have a new problem. But I'm like testing it on older lectures, not the current homework. So let's try the current homework. And then see how it goes. But I have now the version that the lecturer was telling me to have on my device. So, success question mark? I need to set a meeting with him again. It's okay. So that's where I am at. Hey, you got sidetracked. That is normal. It happens. Yeah. I'm gonna now try to test the first part of the problem. See if I can update the text for you instead of designing cool stuff, just like doing cool stuff. So I did test my environment in Colab. That was a success. By the way, I know, let me not write it here at this moment, but I know, oh shoot, nope, didn't work. I know a cool, maybe that option. Nope, didn't work. I know a cool, yes, shortcut for root square in Windows. You press, I think it's Alt and 251, you get the root square. I think that's, let me double check. Hell yeah. And I use it as a check mark in note editor thingies because it looks like a check mark. But I don't know in Mac. So I'm just gonna Google the word root square and see if we get it, and I can copy it. No. No, didn't work. Who's on a Windows and can type in root square in chat, which is Alt 251? Because otherwise I could just do / which means done. Maybe with an underscore? Meh. Fine. Is that a check mark? Try square root. Wait, I said it wrong. Oh, hey, I got it. Yes. Merci. Root square root. Hey, don't blame me. Have you tried? I don't have a numeric. Oh, you need a numeric keypad. Have you ever tried Control Shift Alt? Huh? On a Windows, right? Okay, on a Windows. Does it? Does it do anything? Control Shift Alt Windows key. That's way too many things. What will happen before I click it? Can you tell me? Because like it's my It's my work device, you know? Something funny. Okay, let's try it. Let me do it in order. Involving LinkedIn, huh? What? Wait, what? I mean, I'm doing it on a Control, and then Shift, and then Alt, and then Windows, and then L. Nothing happened. Was I on the right device? No, I was not. Let's try again. I did it on a Mac. I've said this before, but my keyboard can connect to two different. LinkedIn was caught not being a good site to visit. Is that news? I mean, I actually sometimes visit it every day. Oh, there we go. Go Microsoft. That's a LinkedIn? It worked. That's a LinkedIn link? Why? It worked, by the way. Why is there a shortcut for LinkedIn? Huh. Thank you for telling me this. I mean, they got caught doing crazy levels of tracking people. Yeah. Well, you know, 5 fingers to use it though. Thankfully, I do have 5 fingers. True, you do need 5 fingers. For some reason, I think it's funny. It is though. Like, who needs to go to LinkedIn so fast? I think like hearing those tracking news related things, I think somewhere people just get exhausted. I type with 2. How many fingers do I type with? I feel like I might use 4. I mean, I'm obviously not. You have 10, but use only 2. Interesting. You for sure use your thumb for the space bar. I feel like I know I use my pinky. I don't know how many fingers I use. Pinky and thumb are being used for sure, but I wouldn't say I use it efficiently. Uh-oh, now I'm distracted on LinkedIn. Why did you do this to me? Okay, let's go back. Someone won something? Good for them. No thumb. Cool. Huh. How efficient is it? I mean, does it matter? If you're having fun, then that's all that matters. I don't know when I graduated from 2 fingers to multiple. Like, they opportunistically try and engage with thousands of different browser add-ins to see which might be present. Wow. I type for a living, so it's good. You make a living. That's what matters. Presumably use that as additional data to fingerprint users. Yeah. I guess my question would be like, I don't know, like maybe you either don't have a choice when you don't know about it, like what those big corporations do, unless they get found out, they're going to try to do whatever they can to have, I don't know, like higher margins or whatever. I don't know what those fancy words, how to use them, the things that you have a, I don't know, bigger revenue in the next quarter. So they're going to try to use whatever trick they can as long as they don't get caught. And when they get caught, they're like, oh, okay, let's try and find the next thing, right? Basically, oh wow, basically malware. Oh, sorry. You're in ads. Did I not just snooze an ad like 5 minutes ago? Oh well. I give such an elegant answer, but you didn't hear it. Back, okay. I'm like, I gave such an elegant answer, but you didn't hear it. Uh-oh, is internet good? Yeah, good enough. Oh, come on. I'm joking. I just said that big corporations will do everything to get one more like data point on people, and as long as they're not caught, they will do like anything that's possible. And then when they're caught, they're like, oh sorry, and then move to the next thing to do whatever they can to make more money. That's it. That was my answer. So I'm gonna do a test on part 1, and if my version works, great. If my version doesn't work, I'm just gonna let go of part 1 and then go to we did part 6 yesterday, so I'm in part 7. I said the words, but not on purpose. Irar. Good. Incompatible. Cool. Oh, okay. Because of dimensions. Got it. Anyway, they're made of people making decisions. I'd expect some moral. Yeah. I think the people on the lower levels do have... Your hee looped 3 times? That's creepy. Sorry. If they don't, I want to hold them accountable, calling them out. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, when something happens, it's good to call them out on it. But I think people at like levels don't... There are different levels of people making decisions, right? But someone has to come up with the idea. So, yeah. Morals. Aaron or Asher, were you doing any studying during the study sessions? We normalize doing the worst stuff. And yeah, things will get worse. You're right, though. It does get normalized. Ooh, reading a book? What is it? Tell me. I'm gonna do another session, if that's alright. Because I want to see if it works, and I'm scared it might not. But it might, so that would be nice. Agentic design system. Ooh, that's fancy. Nice. Good luck. That's cool. Let me know if you're okay with me putting your name on the board. Let's make some space. That one is done, and this. And then agentic design system. Yeah, it's fine. It works. Curious, have you been able to like TensorFlow or still hating it versus PyTorch? Oh, for sure. I said I hate it. Oh, that's on my face. I said I hate it like a few minutes, half an hour ago. I don't have much. I mean, I hate it because it doesn't work with me. I like PyTorch because it works for me. But like right now, this session, if TensorFlow works, I'm going to like it. Can I move this back? Yes, I can. There we go. Now it's no longer in my face. If it works, I will like it. Yes. Like, isn't that an honor? Let's have our next session. I will put it back to 25 minutes because I need to probably leave in 45 minutes. Okay. So good luck with you guys and good luck with me. Let's do this. Here comes rain. Okay, I didn't realize we were back. I was waiting for the timer to go to the end, but apparently I was looking at the wrong screen. Hi. I'm back. Sorry for the cut and for the horrible quality. Yeah, I'm currently probably just a slideshow. So, as of now, I have not faced a lot of big problems. Thank you. I found a new error in the code, which is like not version related and requires like a lot of time and energy, which I am out of. So, wow, I'm not even a slideshow right now. So, I will do that later. We shall do that later. I would like to do it today. Let's see what happens. Maybe at night? Nah. No. Waking up at 5 a.m., that means you have no energy at night, right? So I cannot plan for anything at night. And like, the sun sets at 7 p.m., which is really late. Oh god. Anyway, it feels late. Because, like, I would like to at least sleep at 10, And if sooner, better. So, yeah. So, yep. The moon is currently out. I'm gonna go marvel at it a bit. I think it's like the half end. I don't know the names in English. There is waning, there is waxing, there is all of that. Yep. I hope you guys were able to do what you were planning to. I am so thankful for for like those streams that actually help me focus. These streams. So thank you for hi moon. I will say your hi to the moon. I don't know if you can see the moon on your side. It rose. Yesterday it rose after 12 a.m. So I didn't see it at night, but I saw it this morning. I'll post a photo on Discord. Okay. It will be available until 9 a.m., which means after 9, like maybe after 9:30 even. Getting closer to getting back to working what I should be working on. That is awesome. Try your best to not link your value to the things you do. Don't be like me. But also it's nice when you get things done, So try to find the balance. Not easy. Yep. So thank you for being my accountable. No, it's called accountability buddies. Good luck on your projects and probably see you next Friday, inshallah. Wish me luck. You know what? By Friday. Crazy, that's the same moon. Like, we're looking at the same moon, ? There's only one moon, Momo. Unless you've read Seven Eves by... did I forget the name of the author? Seven Eves. Have you read Seven Eves? I really liked it. Because it's like... I read it 2016. Wow, it's been 10 years. Neil Stephenson? Yep, Neil Stephenson. I have not read anything... I have not read many things by Neil Stephenson, but... I have read Snow Crash, but not the other books. Yeah, Seven Eves came out in 2015, so I read it in 2016. But it was like a very new concept for me when I read it first time, so I really liked it. And why am I talking about this? Anyway, the time jumps that happen becomes crazy. Like even something like The Expanse has a lot of time. If you read the last Expanse book. Anyway, it's fun. different worlds are fun. Yeah. Thank you for enjoying me for the past 2.5 hours. 2 hours and like maybe 15 minutes. I wish you a lovely rest of your day, your weekend, and the rest of your week. By the time I'm back next week, if I have not submitted this homework, y'all better kill me. Because I can't afford to be late. I should, and I will say should, but also I get to, which is awesome. But I should submit it by mid-month. So wish me luck on that. Yeah. Sorry. Okay. Let's go. Just don't be late. Okay, I'll try. Good luck on your project. I shall go to the end screen and have a lovely rest of. Inshallah, we can do it. Have a lovely day. Thank you for being here. I should technically be on the screen. Okay. Can I move my model around? No, stops. Okay, it's not possible. Cool. End screen and goodbye. Catch you on different social platforms. Bye bye.